The new school year in Breckenridge County. Looking a lot like it used to. Kids filling the hallways and no masks required.
Getting them back in the building and getting them in a routine, I think it helps them to function better.
2 years later, the public health crisis isn't over. But with needing normalcy, the district is also mindful of mental health.
Since COVID, I do notice that kids have had a hard time transitioning back.
Teachers, even coaches, usually have eyes on the kids first. And if they see something is off, there are others on the administrative team to help.
My name is Sarah Butler. I'm a school counselor here at Breckenridge County High School.
No longer just providing guidance on a future career or continuing education, school counselors help with a student's present state of mind.
You know, if their mental health is not good, academics are going to sink.
They're looking for signs of anxiety and depression. Is a student detached?
Ostracism is huge.
He or she may have a group of friends, but still feel left out.
Once we started using Terrace Metrics, that's probably one thing that I noticed was far more prevalent than I realized.
Terrace Metrics is a newer tool more and more districts are adding to their curriculum to help identify not only struggling students, but also what they're struggling with.
Last year, we did partial implementation of that program in grades 6 through 12, and this year we're doing it in grades 4 through 12.
The behavioral health screening program starts with a questionnaire on subjects such as grit, bullying, and can include drug and alcohol use as well as school violence. Grades are generated from optimal to the most concerning, at risk. Report cards on each student and on the school as a whole are then generated immediately for school counselors and for the district.
It's really facilitating some great conversations and helping connect families with mental health counselors and those resources that they need if their children are struggling.
Mental health support is part of the overall safety plan at Breckenridge County Schools.
There's no question that we are in a mental health crisis across the nation right now.
The Commonwealth of Kentucky has recent state laws on school safety staffing, although this district is short for now on an SRO required at every school or shared school campus.
We are currently working to possibly bring on a second school resource officer.
Superintendent Dr. Nick Carter says they are in compliance with school counselors and mental health providers. Where are you at in Breckenridge County?
Ours is 1 to every 251 students. We're right there where the state is recommending us be.
Kentucky requires a ratio of 1 to every 250 students. However, according to the latest data, the state school security marshal says the gap in most districts is wider, but closing.
The actual state ratio on it was 1 to 328. So we're getting there.
In our viewing area, only 6 of 19 districts reported a focus that they meet the 1 for 250 ratio. Those being Breckenridge and Hardin counties, as well as Taylor County, Washington County, and Carroll County. JCPS says its ratio is 1 counselor mental health provider for every 230 students district-wide.
School counselors are not mental health care providers. They are basically a triage group.
Therefore, John Akers, executive director of the Kentucky Center for School Safety, says a referral to more specialized help may be necessary.
My name is Emily Seeger. I'm a school psychologist.
And Breckenridge County Schools says it has 3 of them.
We're always checking on them.
What they learn from the kids leads to better learning for the kids.
Well, your students have to feel safe. They have to feel loved. They have to feel like you want them in the building. And when they feel that way, I think they want to be here in a positive way.
Have a great day. Be safe. John Charlton, WHS 11, on your side.
WHS 11 News in depth tonight on a very important topic. For more information on how your school district is doing with mental health support, go to the Focus section at WHS11.com. Also, if there's something else you need the Focus team to investigate, the email address is focus@WHS11.com.